What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Falcon Blues TV. It's your boy Sachin, back from away days brewing with Pete. Might be our first video we've made where we've actually fucking won a match, but here we are as we take the 3 points on the South Coast against Brighton. So, Pete, straight into it as usual. What do you make of the performance?
Well, I think we schooled them. Basically, it was like the David Moyes absolutely. I think we took him to the cleaners. It was like a super cheeky 1-0 win, but I think we were comfortable the whole game. I didn't really at any point, even with 10 men at the end, never really felt like Brighton were going to score. It was just a great performance all round. I thought O'Brien was fantastic. It's great to see. I actually, when they announced the lineup, when I saw O'Brien with Lindstrom on the right-hand side up against Lamptey and Matoma, I was like, oh shit, there's going to be so much space. But I thought they were both brilliant. Garner Gay was probably the outstanding player of the match. He was everywhere, just putting out fires. Just an all-round brilliant performance. Yeah, 1-0.
I agree. And
back to the old school.
And a bit of shithousing at the end.
Oh yeah, brilliant shithousing. yeah. I mean, they were winding up. I mean, the Ndai celebration as well.
I love it.
With the eagle torn to the fans, that was just amazing.
Like Jamie Vardy. But other than the first 3 minutes where they had two chances on that right-hand side, I thought O'Brien was brilliant.
Yeah, I think like it's kind of harking back to the, when David Moyes was in charge first time. It's obviously just like such a smart manager, and he just knows exactly what he needs to do. And even his in-game management as well. He's obviously like that first 5 minutes when there was obviously like some gaps on that side, and they were targeting that side of our right-hand side of the pitch. And he just made a few little tweaks, and just they look comfortable. I mean, Matoma, who's on really hot form right now, didn't really get much of a look in. He had
nothing.
No, and I think it's O'Brien. He's effectively playing like a pure right back position in that game. Was like, for a guy who's like, was he 6'6",
6'5", 6'6",
absolute unit. And he was great. He was comfortable on the ball. He's got pace. I thought he was fantastic. I think if the only there's a couple of points I'd say like a bit worrying is like injury to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Obviously, I mean, Beto did fantastic.
I was going to bring that up. I was waiting for that. I know you don't like Beto.
I know you're a Beto fan. I mean, like honestly, I know you're
enthusiast.
Now, do you know what he played brilliantly. He's obviously he's limited, right? But he won the penalty. He kind of causes chaos. If he could just hold the ball up a little bit, or just make that the right pass. So,
like that chance where he just squared it.
There might be a player in there, but I think. I mean, it's gonna when we can get. I think Decore is the only issue. I think in terms of I think he's obviously still got the fitness, and he's able to. He plays almost like that two positions in one, which is gives us such an advantage defensively. He's effectively a number 10 playing as an extra midfielder, and it really makes it hard for the opposition to break us down. But oh my god, it's like his legs have gone in terms of his ability on the ball. It's like his brain and his legs. It's just that I know when that happens when if you play the game and it just suddenly goes, and what you think you're trying to do and what your legs want to do just doesn't quite pull off, and it feels like that's what's happening to Decore. And there's so many opportunities there where he just needed just a quick control and just lay that ball off. There was a great break on in the second half, and just couldn't get the ball from out of his feet. And I don't know where. Is O'Neill? Is he out for the?
McNeil is going to be probably out
for a while.
But Garner's back.
Garner's back.
But now Mangala might be out for a minute, so we might be stuck with him.
I just think in terms of the January transfer, we've got to try and bring in another creative player for further up the pitch. Especially, I'll just see what happens with Dominic Calvert-Lewin. But I mean, Dominic Calvert-Lewin to I know Beto's like a downgrade, but I don't know. He can do a job. But I think just that number 10 role, just someone who can hold the ball up. I'd love to see Armstrong get a game. I think in that match, maybe it wasn't the right match for him to come in. I think they were just trying to see out the game. But
it was very pragmatic today, especially in that second half.
Well, I think this Moyes is like, that's just like his style of play. It's like, with Dyche, it was a bit like, this is the way we set up. We're going to just go for the 0-0 result. It was like every single game was the same formation, the same players, same tactic every single game. And it was like, with Moyes, you can see he's like, there's more intent to how we're going about the games. And, like last week was a prime example. It was like Tottenham, like they're missing a couple of their quick guys up front. Let's just go for them,
And he did that kind of today.
I thought it was just an all-round fantastic game. Yeah.
Who was your man of the match?
I would say I thought Garner was my man of the match. That's what he's there for. I think he was all over the pitch, just putting out fires everywhere, playing simple balls, a couple of little like overhead flicks. Obviously Ndiaye was great. I think if with Ndiaye, he's like Everton's best player by a mile, and you're asking him to play basically like he's almost creative player as well. And you're asking him to like play in a kind of left wing back hybrid role. So I just wonder if he can come in a more central role where instead of Decore and then play maybe play Ashley Young or Ashley Young out there. I mean, that's what I mean. What do I know? But I just think he maybe is like asking a lot of the player who is clearly like Everton's most talented player. And I'd like to see him just make more forward, like closer to
have more chance opportunity.
Yeah, he needs to be closer to Calvert-Lewin and or Beto or whoever's playing up front. Where I think that was the difference in today's game, where we were conceded a lot more possession, especially in that second half. It was like 80% or something. He was just too far away from Beto. But got 1-0.
3 points or 3 points.
And I think all the other teams lost. So
and Leicester next week, 6-pointer.
Yeah, big game. And then if we get a win, Leicester, I think we could be home and dry. So
I asked earlier, are you opening?
Yeah, I will.
Now we're on the tune. The YouTube world.
Yeah, 7 a.m. start. Well, it's okay for you guys. I have to get up at like 5:30 a.m. That's my commitment to the course. Now we might win games. I'm more than happy to wake up that early.
Fair enough. We watched Chelsea beat us like 5 or 6-0 last year, and I decided not to make a video. So hopefully none of that again this year. But anyways, Leicester next week at home, big match. Up the fucking toffees, Colin Chong.